Hello, this is Lexi with the Self-Healing Podcast. During this podcast, you will learn the ways of self-discovery, loving yourself, building up confidence, releasing the past, and much, much more. I hope you love this just as much as I loved creating it for you. I am always here for you if you need, and I will always be an open ear. I am sending you so much love and light, and I wish you all the best on this path we call life.
Hello, and welcome to the Art of Self-Healing. I told you we're going to do different intros each time. I really got to keep you on your toes. So this is the second part to learning the chakras. I know I was super squirrel in that last episode, so it's completely okay. It's completely fine. I promise. I'm okay. Are you okay? Okay, good. Having a podcast has made me realize that I actually do really like talking to myself. I talk to myself all the time anyways, so it's like I think having a podcast made me realize, like, wow, I could talk to myself probably a couple hours on end. I'm funny. But anyways, gumming back. What is up with talking today? Can't speak. Okay. No, I can speak. I gotta affirm it. I can speak. This Mercury retrograde is not getting to me. It's not. Say it with me. I have power in my voice. Okay. Because we do. And we're going to learn about that today. So that was perfect. Okay, so the next chakra that we're moving on to is the fourth chakra. My favorite of all time. The heart chakra. The center of love. The center of our body, our chest, between our breastbones. I believe it's located on your sternum, right? At the middle of your sternum, I think. But the heart chakra, it's so beautiful. If you've ever met somebody with a heart chakra that's completely wide open, you will know, because their presence is so pure and loving, and you feel so blessed and happy to be around them. And you could have also experienced somebody who was like that, but you may have felt the complete opposite, and that is okay, because you may have been triggered by them. Because it's a lot of energy to take in by somebody, so if you are triggered by them, that's just showing you that that's something that you can work on. It's not something that you should be upset about. It's something that you should hold close to you, because you should say, hey, why do I feel this way about this person when they literally didn't even do anything to me? You know? Just kind of evaluate, like, did this person actually do something to me, or am I projecting onto this person? Like, if you're projecting onto that person, which you most likely were, like, oh, like, that person's so happy. Why are they so happy? They're so happy because they can be. Why are you hating? Why are you like this? Chill out. Relax. Go get an ice cream. Sorry, but seriously. Like, why? I just don't get it sometimes. I hate bullies. I was bullied a lot of my life. I went to 8 different schools. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot for me. So much stuff. I'm gonna do a life story, because I think that you guys would be like, no way. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's crazy. Not crazy, but like, not something I don't think I would have ever anticipated happening in my life, like, ever. I don't think everything happens for a reason. Everything got me to this point because of the situations and things that I went through, and I'm so grateful for that. Like, I don't take a shit on my life because I feel like it's gonna make me feel like crappy. That's not what I mean. I don't want to take a shit on my life because I'm proud of myself. Oh my god, that's such a nice car. Okay, I'm so sorry. Wow, sidetrack. Whew. I'm literally a squirrel. I am a squirrel. But I'm really passionate about cars. Like, that's one thing that I've determined, like, that is me. Like, I really like cars. Like, I don't know why I'm going on a tangent right now about this. Okay, we can talk about this later. But the heart chakra. The heart chakra is so beautiful because the intent behind it is I love. I love being alive. I love you. I love that. I love everything. I love the smell of this flower. I love the smell of your hair. I love the sky. I love the stars glistening in the sky at night. I love the color of your eyes. I love that little freckle on the side of your face. Like, there are so many things that we can be appreciative for on other people, or just on ourselves, or even things that we can be appreciative of. Like, say you're driving and you don't get stuck at a red light. Like, the light stayed green, but you thought it was going to turn red. Like, you really thought it was going to turn red, and you really had to get somewhere, and you're like, no way, that just stayed green for me. Like, it might not be for you, but just think it is, because that makes you feel real good inside. Like, why can't it be for you? Take that. Take it for you. Take it and run, because I'm going to say that was for you. I promise it was. I know it was. I know things. But when we are focusing on our heart, it's basically we're able to give while equally receiving. We cannot do one over the other. We need to be able to give and receive equally. This is love. This is equal equal reciprocity. It's so hard to speak. It's really hard. It really is, God. Please help me. We are able to have a stronger sense of self because our heart and soul is in the heart chakra. Literally, our heart is in the heart chakra. Like, that's where it is. So that is the powerhouse of your body. Okay, the mitochondria actually are the powerhouse of the cell, but the heart is the power of the body. Mitochondria. I'm funny. That really just came out of nowhere. You know, we're scientists. We're fake scientists. I know things from high school still. Because you bet your sweet ass I did not go to college. Well, I kind of did. But not really. Like a semester or two. I think it was 2. But that second semester really was like a whoops. Yeah, I look back on that and I'm like, yeah, I should not have done that. But everything happens for a reason, and if I would have stayed on that path, I think I would be really sad right now. I don't know why. It just wasn't for me. I'm just not a school person. I'm a teacher. But I'm also a student of life, not school. School and life are different. Life is life. School is knowledge. Most of it you won't use anyways. Unless, like, you need it to know about mitochondria. So, when we have physical imbalances in the heart, when we have a imbalance in our heart chakra, it can show up as a physical imbalance. So we would feel like pain in our chest. It could come up as asthma, lung and heart disease, issues with your breasts or lymphatic system, and then upper back and shoulder issues, because when, like, the heart is the last chakra on your body, like, from your shoulders on down. So when we're looking at the emotional side of things, this can also feel like you're suffocating somebody else with your presence, or you're feeling jealous, or abandoned, or anger, or bitterness. It could also feeling like somebody else is suffocating you with their presence. In that turn, you should probably leave. Just don't stay there. Just go. Just run, please. Just please run. That's the best advice I could give you. Just freaking bolt. as fast as possible. Anyways, going up to the throat chakra. The throat chakra is... Oh, I didn't even say the color of the heart chakra. The heart chakra is a beautiful, beautiful grass green. I like to think of it as like a rainforest green. Like a pretty, like, I don't even know. Like the most beautiful green that you could possibly think of. The mantra for the heart chakra is Yam. So it would be Yam. I just had some lady completely check out the inside of my car and like see what I was doing, and that just made me feel really invaded, and I'm really not happy about that lady. Yeah, so that was weird. But I'm also in the Panera parking lot right now because I have no power. So sad. So sad. So sad. But it's okay. So moving on to the throat chakra. The throat chakra is a beautiful ice blue. It's like, reminds me of like an icicle blue. Like the sky, almost. But not like a deep blue. Like a nice light day. So, it's great. The throat chakra. The throat chakra. Now, the throat chakra is a wild chakra, I like to say, because this can express and it can also get you in trouble. Having an overactive throat chakra, you're expressing yourself and things about people that you're really not feeling. It's not something that you really need to do because it's not really something that you have to worry about. I don't know. I feel like it's just expressing yourself a little bit too much, and sometimes we could just take like a chill pill and relax, and like we don't have to do all that, you know? It's unnecessary. The throat shows us how to clearly express ourselves. We're able to communicate clearly. We have honesty within our voice and our thoughts. We're able to be clearly communicative with our thoughts and our heart, because when you look at the throat chakra, it's in between your brain and your heart. So it's basically, if you're taking from your mind too much, you're going to be too logical. If you're taking from your heart too much, you're going to be too emotional. You have to have a divine balance between the two, and when those are balanced, then you have a very balanced throat chakra, which is why the energy between chakras need to be able to move freely, because if they don't move freely, we can't give the energy where it's needed or taken away in certain areas. You see? So the mantra for the throat chakra is going to be hum. It would be hum, and we basically, with the intent behind this is I speak because you are speaking. And it's a intent behind this would be like, my words are like seeds, because they are. They will grow and flourish, or they will create something that is completely demolishable, you know? When we have physical imbalances in the throat chakra, we can see that we have issues in the throat, like we would have sore throat, we could have coughing, ulcers, infections, facial issues, neck and shoulder issues. When we have this emotionally, it feels like we have no willpower. We don't have any emotional, feel like we don't feel like we can express ourselves. express ourselves emotionally, and it just feels like you can't really communicate with another person like the way that you actually want to. Then we move on to the third eye. The third eye is between your two eyebrows. Now, a lot of people think that in this topic, I'm really passionate about, because it frustrates the crap out of me. A lot of people think that your third eye is closed. Honey, the third eye is not closed. It's open. It's probably just blocked. Why would you need to open your third eye when all of the other chakras are open? Does that even make sense? That's like you have to open up all of your chakras. No. No. You have to balance your chakras. You have to work with them and figure out what is wrong with them. And then from there, that's how you, per se, open it. But it's never closed. It's never closed. It's just blocked. When the third eye is flowing correctly, we have our intuition and our insight is on point. This could be like your mom texts you, but you were just about to call her. You were going to pick something up for, like, I don't know, your sister. She was just about to call you and ask if you could get that for her. Like, you just know. It's just something that, like, you just have to have faith in. You just know. That's just nothing behind it. You just know that you know. It's not really anything to it. And I think a lot of people have a hard time with that because a lot of people think that things just happen. I'm going to tell you one thing. And if you don't take this advice, that's it. I don't know. Things will always happen for a reason. No matter what. If you think that they don't happen for a reason, it's most likely because that reason didn't affect you. Think about that. Just because something happens doesn't mean that it's always going to affect you. It might affect somebody else. Say you missed your appointment at the doctor's because your alarm didn't go off. But then somebody really, really needed an appointment. But you're super mad because you missed your appointment. And you're like, damn, my alarm didn't go off. Like, this is so stupid. This is my fault. Okay, you can think that. Or you can think that I just helped somebody. Or maybe somebody could have gotten in a car accident when you were supposed to be on your way to the doctor's and you just avoided a car crash. Or, per se, even worse, dying. Like, what? Why are we always thinking that things are negative just because they happen in a negative way? Most things happen because they are meant to happen. Now, people have free will to do whatever they want, yes. But things will always happen for a reason. Because that's just the way it is. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Nom 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 nom. So, with the intent behind the third eye is I see. And it's I am open to new. When we have blockages in the third eye, this can appear as headaches, blurred vision, sinus issues, your eyes feeling strained. You could even have seizures, and even hormone dysfunctions. With your energy, it could also affect, like, you being moody, you having issues with self-reflection, not being able to reflect. And it could also make you have struggles with looking at your own fears because you're not having faith in yourself and your ability to trust yourself. And that's a hard thing to deal with, I can assure you that. Now, moving on to the crown chakra. The crown chakra mantra is Om. And this is also for the third eye, I forgot to mention. I feel like this is one of the most well-known, just because, like, I think Hollywood overplays it, just with, like, spirituality in their movies and, like, how they present spiritual people. They're usually, like, a Buddhist or something, meditating and saying Om. I don't know, that's just kind of how I perceive it. With the crown chakra, this is universal consciousness. Now, it's okay if you don't believe in that. It's okay. It's there. It's just okay if you don't believe in it. Like, I'm not mad. I just am here to explain to you. I'm not here to push it down your throat. What universal consciousness specifically would be is that we are all energetic beings. So we technically are all interdimensionally connected because we have energy. So if energy is able to interact with something and we can pick up on other people's energy, we are able to have a universal consciousness together, because if our energy centers are at the top of our head, which connect us to our brain can connect with other energy centers with people who have open energy centers as well at the top of their brain. So it's basically like you're able to connect with people more this is gonna sound so terrible. I don't have a better word. It's more better because the energy that flows from you to another person and from that person to you is clear because the crown is open. So you're just receiving that information from that other person without even being near them. That's how telepathy works. That's how, I guess you could say, like a psychic connection works. These things are real. And it's crazy to think that people experience them but don't actually know or acknowledge what they are, because they happen so frequently. And right now, in this year specifically, everything has been elevated so much more because of the crystalline grids that are embedded in the earth, which are like energetic fields on the earth. So since we're energetic beings, the earth also has an energetic being because the earth is living. The earth has so many trees, soil, water. Everything is moving. Everything is everything because everything is atoms, and atoms are energy. So if everything is living and everything has energy and we're all interacting with it, and people are elevating themselves and becoming better people and unblocking their crown chakra, we're able to connect with the earth, also connecting with each other, and it's just turning things around so much. There have been so many changes in the government, so many changes in politics, so many changes around the world. There have been forest fires, there have been just fire in general, there have been floods, there have been a lot of rain. There have been so many changes in this world right now that have been going on this year specifically and last year, but this year majorly. We're being pushed into a period right now where we as human beings are going to be expected to be the best that we can be, because if we're not okay, this is going to get really deep right now. If we're not living up to the fullest potential that we can live up to on a daily basis, and we're interacting with the earth, who is, because the earth is us. The earth is at its highest frequency, and we're not acting at our highest frequency. The earth and you are not going to get along at all. The earth is going to be like, I'm going to flick you like a booger off my finger if you don't get your shit in check. So that is why all of the forest fires and crap is happening right now, because it's an eye-opener for people to realize that things are happening because we're not taking care of the earth. The earth is basically saying, I'm going to literally take a giant shit on you if you don't start getting your shit together. And elevating, because when we're all elevated and correctly connected on a 5D consciousness level, we're able to know what the earth needs and how we can take care of it in a better way, because right now it's really looking like the end of humanity. And I'm sorry if that hurts or upsets some people, but that's just my view on it. And like, that's just the way that we're going, that we're overpopulated right now. We don't have water in certain areas of the world. Like, why? We're not living our lives to the best that we can be. Like, why doesn't everybody not have access to food and water at all times? This is the shit that really pisses me off, because we're in a time and age right now where if you live in America, you can literally go outside and basically get anything that you need. But I'm confused because why is healthcare so much money? But in Canada, you can go to any doctor and not get seen, but it's free or whatever. I mean, you still have to wait, but it's free. I just truly don't understand this system right now. The system of anything. Like, I understand that the worlds have their own individual governments, but are we actually governing properly? Because I don't fucking think so. I don't think so. I'm sorry that I just went off on that tangent. But it was necessary to be said because, honestly, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of dealing with this, and I hope you guys are too. Why are we letting negativity spread so much faster than love? Why are we not sharing kindness and generosity with one another? Why are we not holding the door for people still? Why are you not opening the car doors, men? Why are you not saying that somebody looks so beautiful just because you want to share love with them? Why are we degrading people? Why are we hating people? Why are we gossiping? Why are we taking giant dumps on people for literally no reason just because they want to live their life the way that they do? Seriously. Any person that decides to live their life in a different way than you sexually, physically, emotionally, mentally, in any way, shape, or form, should not affect you in any way. And if it does, you need to take a long, hard look in the mirror and ask, why am I triggered by what somebody else does? Because is it making it harder for you in this world because you don't accept them? Or is it making it harder for them because you don't accept them? Whose life is harder here? Why are you taking a giant shit on somebody just for them living? Did they do that to you? No? Okay, this is my favorite example. I hate gay people. When somebody, if I ever hear that come out of anybody's mouth, I think on the spot I would smack them in the face. I'm not even kidding. Because what is wrong with you, first of all? Second of all, what effect does it have on you other than the fact that you're just self-conscious because you're most likely gay too? Hide behind the curtain. That's on you, baby. That's on you. Or you're just a shithead. That's not my problem either. I just went on a complete rampage, and I'm happy about it. If you guys have anything to tell me or are upset by anything I said, you can come at me, but it's just gonna get pushed right back onto you because I hold myself in a very high light as far as energetic protection goes, and I will always be protected by God, the universe, myself, everything. I am protected no matter what. I promise that everything I say is with love and light because I care, even though I do sound sometimes a little itchy. It's because I care. So, I love you guys, and I'm sorry if I offended you, but look at that offense if you are offended, because